Daniels. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Couple of yards on the catch, leaves them 2nd and 8. They run the counter with White. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's the option give to White. And he'll have him 4 and the 1st down as he's brought to a stop.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done. He's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Daniels back to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line.
Pablo.
Daniels now. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the gun, a run for White. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
Even though we don't have... Well, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short. The old bend but don't break, right? Gave up some yards, but the important part was they did get to him and denied that first down.
You know, in the old days, you're absolutely right. This would be a punt. But today, we see so many offensive coordinators want to be aggressive. They may still have a chance to break them on 4th and 1.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Going for it with Krosky Merritt. And he's going to reach the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders! Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. Mooney will have the PAT. And they go up 7-0 here early. Out to kick it away. Here's Mooney. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he gets home. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshon Judkins scoring from 69 yards away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And they answer in kind. We're tied 7-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
McCaffrey on the return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Daniels to throw. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good gain, but the tackle limits it to 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, hotline bling! Hotline bling! Large money! Large money!
Running on 2nd with White. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Tiger! No, Truman.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at first down here. Krosky Merritt straight ahead. This is ahead for about 5. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Great.
Here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion.
Dillard.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Play action now. Here's Watson. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. Complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Judkins on first down. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
They go play action. Watson. Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got him at the 31. And that makes it second and very long.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Hits his running back. And gets him close to 12, but still doesn't have that first down before he heads out. Third down coming up.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here he goes, third and long. This is going to be caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harold Fannin, a 19-yard score. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
An extra point is up and good by Schmidt. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Commanders 7. Andre Schmidt to kick off.
Here is Schmidt to send this away. Jeremy McNichols now to return.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Here's Krosky Merritt to open the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Going with an alternate play here. Here's Daniels on second. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. Giving 5 on the play. And that's good for Washington first down. It's 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now, Daniels. To the right side and hauled in by Lane. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Gets it from the gun. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll give himself up to end the run. That's going to move to 6. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. All right, they're shuffling things around a bit.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Second and 6 at the Browns' 24-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. From the 24, Daniels. Has it down close. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs capping a 7-play scoring drive. On is Moody for the extra point. And he does not tie this game. His extra point's off. They remain down by 1. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Here's Watson to the air. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. To throw, here's Watson. Short pass brought in. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And he gives the Browns a first down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Watson looking to throw. Taking a shot deep here. Defender wins the fight for it. That's intercepted. Tampa still makes the play.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop it with the 33. Jared Verse. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Judkins opening the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up the defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Sanders now. Finding Judy. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
His pass complete to Jerry Judy. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Sanders back to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never ever as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. McLaurin, the receiver, in motion left. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Second down give to Kronsky Merritt. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
7-yard gain.
You see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Still finding room past the 45. The 30. 20. 15. Touchdown, Washington. Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
The Commanders will line
Kick
up
the running
for
back in
two-point
motion.
conversion.
Daniels back to throw. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown.
Commanders 21. Browns 14.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Drive starts with Judkins. He's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Another gain to Judkins. And a good gain here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up a first. Now, he has taken this entire drive himself so far, Brock. Some assists, of course, from the guys up in front of him.
He'd be the first to give him credit, but he also knows when you get this going on the ground, it just sets the table for everything else.
Throw left side, finds Fannin. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
On the give, here's Judkins. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. To throw now is Sanders. Over the middle, he's got Fannin. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now Sanders. That's the Concepcion right side. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
On the give, it's Sanders. And this is going to give them a first and goal. He got 8, and that is what they needed.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's go now.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. We'll see them tackle second and goal after the break. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. Quinshon Judkins brought one back earlier and now takes one across. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. This is good. So this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's McNichols. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Give it to Krosky Merritt. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Daniels now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Looking at his fullback now. And he's going to get about 3 here. The defense was there immediately.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Picked up a few on that 1st down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. First carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Fights his way through a tackle. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that's going to be a Browns 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
From the pistol, here's Junkins. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Play action, Sanders. Oh, he lost the football. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Third and short here, Sanders. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash.
is good.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
On the return, here's McNichols. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Daniels.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Now Daniels on second down. That'll be complete to Burks. He gets loose down the right side. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. They jump ahead by 4.
Makes the score. Commanders 28. Browns 20.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Sanders going to look to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just second down.
Different thoughts and methodologies here. You could take it slow and methodical, taking completions. Or in that case, you could tee it high and try to let it fly.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Sanders running dead ahead. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Browns needing 4 points. Need something big. It's third and long. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on down. First and 10 from the 43. They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. And this is looking familiar, partner. If he's dropped for a loss again, it's going to be third down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Here he is to throw. And they're going to get there in time. Down he goes. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Commanders punting on fourth down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tress Way. And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Back to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. Once more into the hands of Judy. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. That's going to be 4th and short.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And that will be a first down. He had to have it, and he got it. This drive continues.
Concepcion. It's a gain of 6. First down.
Setting up to pass. He misfired on that one. It's behind his head.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the air, Sanders. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off. Trey Amos.
Sanders pass.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders. And as we say so long from Landover. It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Couldn't ask for more perfect weather here today. And away we go from Lumen Field. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. Trucks a defender. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Nice run there on first down, Brock. Now this defense a little vulnerable ahead of this second down play.
Sure is. It just kind of sets the table. Everything in that playbook is open to you. If you want to be aggressive, right now might not be a bad time.
Another carry for Charbonnet. Blast through midfield. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Darnold looking to throw. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock. It's second down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on second. Here's Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And that's good for a Seattle first down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Charbonnet now up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back.